This is Johannes.
And this is Sina.
And you are watching Board Gaming Ramblings.
And welcome back to Keep or Cull, where we play our whole collection of 600 plus board games and decide whether to keep or cull them.
That is correct, and all the games that we are culling away are given away to you, the viewers, and this is the weekly reminder that the games are getting sent out. They're just going to take a while because life is taking more time than I am intended to do, so the extra time for sending stuff out is non-existent. We only have like 24 hours a day, and I thought we had more. So if you're waiting for a game, we're sorry, they are coming. So this week is going to be a Keep or Cull. Next week there's going to be no Keep or Cull. Probably going to be a video or maybe 2 videos next week. We do not know yet. It's just there's just so much stuff going on. I have shows every day this week. You are going on a mini vacation.
I'm going on a trip. This is so exciting. Just like inside of Norway, but still I'm flying a plane and
you're not flying it.
No,
happily, but
I'm hitching a ride with a plane.
You have a ticket, I think.
I have a
ticket.
ticket.
You're going to be a
but
passenger.
But it's so weird. I haven't flown in like ages, and it feels really normal, and that feels weird.
Normal is the new weird.
Yes.
Yes, you know. So just so you know, if there will be a bit of a slower month in July, you know why. Just a lot of stuff going on. But enough about that. Let's talk about some games.
Enough about us.
Yes.
Let's do the games.
Cardboard stuff first. Stats.
Yeah.
The first stat. You were almost hoping.
Yeah, I was just like,
straight to the game.
Yes.
The first stat is that we played 9 hours of games this week. Last week was 9 hours, and the week before that was 14 hours. So like an week.
Yeah.
We played 8 games. Last week was 10, I think, and before that was 7. So like also an okay week, and most of them played in like one day, like we did the last time, because that's just how things are clicking. We have this one day where we play games, and that was happening. I do not know how much you won because I forgot to write that down.
It doesn't matter.
It's probably because
winning isn't important.
No, you can say that because you always win.
The journey is important.
The journey from A to B.
Yes.
So let's start out with the first game.
Games.
Mysterium
Park.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, boom.
This is a forever keep for me. This was like brought Mysterium back to life. I don't know. I really like Mysterium as well, but Mysterium Park is compact but still awesome game with
awesome.
Like the Dixit cards that the ghost used to get clues for the mediums or something.
You don't need Dixit to play this, so it's not actually a Dixit card.
Yeah, but like these abstract
Dixit
cards.
not included.
We played it with some like non-board gamers. They have played board games, but not.
They know what the board game is.
Yes, but not a lot, and they really liked it.
They absolutely did.
We played like 2 rounds, and you were the ghost one time, and our friend was the ghost, and he was just like, "Oh, this is hard," and it kind of is.
We lost both of those games, so
yeah.
But Mysterium Park, we already like the last actual color video we did before we started Keep or Cull.
Yeah.
We called it the original Mysterium.
Yes.
So Mysterium Park is getting to stay. Next up, we play with the same people a game called Pictomania.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Obvious. This is still the best party game ever made. It is still the best drawing game ever made, and every time I play this game, we laugh until we cry. And we also did that now, because you always laugh until you cry when you play Pictomania. This is a genius of a game. I love this game. It's amazing. It's about drawing things, and that is stupid.
Yes, to all of it.
Yes,
just yes.
Pictomania.
Yes to the game. Yes to the game.
Just yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Next up, we have Villagers with a little expansion here on the side.
Yeah, this is like promo time. This is on Kickstarter right now. The Shifting Seasons preview. Not a preview. The expansion. That's the word I was looking for. The Shifting Seasons expansion.
Yes.
Very many hard words there. There is now on Kickstarter. Kickstarter is a new Kickstarter. No, it's on Kickstarter. I think you can get the new game as well. I do not really know. We were sent this, so we thought, oh, it makes sense to play it now that it's on Kickstarter.
Yes.
I'm guessing that's what the publisher wanted us to do. So we did it. Hey, publisher.
Yay.
Okay, let's do 1, 2, 3, boom.
This is actually really nice.
And I enjoy it a lot.
Before we played it, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna call it, because we have like this sort of building up games in our collection. You're like playing cards, and you have to like have the blacksmith to have the mason. Like that doesn't make any sense, but
You need the villagers to
kinda
be in the village so
Yeah.
that you can do your work, and you have to pay them for stuff that they make for you.
Yeah. So, but it's still like my what do you call it? My main problem with this game is that it's like on the edge of being like too random.
Yeah.
I was like, do we really? But so you can sit like waiting the whole game for like that one card that you need. That maybe not be like the best
I think
strategy
you're playing
though,
horribly then.
but it's like almost too random for me.
Yeah, it has that like drawing of the decks. I really enjoy the fact that you see the backs of the deck, tell you what suit it is. So if I really need something from a suit, it's not like completely random. It's more of, oh, I hope we'll get that in that suit. So I really enjoy it.
What do you think about that?
We just played with a couple of the things, and most of them you didn't see too much. I really like the events that they added.
I agree.
It's events that are not random, so they're random in setup, but you read them and you know what the events are going to be, so you can plan to watch them, which is something I like. I do not like the events where everyone, oh, you won. I do not like that. Okay, so we are keeping villagers then, and then we are going up to this big game called Gong.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, boom.
Oh yeah, I was really on the fence with this, or is it on the fence, on the edge? I don't know, like.
I think you're gonna say on the fence. I think that's something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you were sitting on the fence. That's something you do. It does. I think it doesn't. It must hurt to sit on a fence. If it's like, I don't know what kind of fence you can sit on, but it doesn't sound good.
I'm just sitting on a chair right now, and
I was so on the chair if I was gonna keep this game or not. I don't think you can say that.
No, I don't think so. But I like a lot of the aspects in Gugong. I really like how you have to like think about which order you're gonna play your cards in to actually like, because you have to play. It's kind of worker placement, but you're placing cards instead.
Card placement.
And you have to place a higher card than what is there in the beginning. And you
should, or else it's going to be expensive.
Yeah, that is true. And therefore, you're kind of looking at the board and seeing, okay, there is a lower card. I need that action. There's a higher card. I'm going to wait and see if somebody changes it up, so I'm in a better position. But then the cards that you replace, you get for the next turn, and you also get workers if you match some numbers. It's so tight, so crunchy. I like a lot of things. I just like, I'm not super excited for it, kinda.
Yeah, I agree. It's a good game, but it's not one that I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna miss it. It's a good game. Like
it is.
If I should rate it
Nothing
now,
wrong
it's
with
probably
it.
be like a 7.5 or something. It's
yeah.
a pretty decent game, but it's not one I feel like it's gonna be a hole in the collection when it
I'm
leaves.
starting to miss it already.
Okay.
Because it's really good, but yeah.
Do you want to keep it?
No, we can.
Or do you want to kill it?
Because it's like you're saying, I'm just like not gonna miss it.
That is true.
Yeah.
Next up, then we played a game from your side, not my
just
side.
like, what are you looking at?
No, I'm just looking at games you played.
I'm just trying to see if this is a game. Yeah. Hey, that's
Why would
my
it not
fish.
be a game?
I'm just like, I forgot which order.
Oh yeah, it's the right
pick
order.
it up.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Hey, that's my fish.
Hey, that's my fish.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, boom.
This is such a delight to play, and it's super fast, and it's
Yes.
super simple,
Yes.
but it's still crunchy, and you can play with up to like 4 or something, 2 to 4 players. It says on the box.
It's an amazing player count. You can play up to 4 players in this game.
No, but it's kind of no, it's not an abstract. Kind of is.
It's not. It is absolutely an abstract game.
Yeah, but
Yes.
but it doesn't feel like it. Kind of.
It really feels like it for me. Like it
Okay.
feels like the tactical thing I get from most abstract games. So I always have to answer what you are asking, and just like answering all your moves and doing the stuff that gets me to lose. But it was
But I really
close.
liked the theme in this game because I feel like I'm actually a penguin that are like.
And now you cannot say
Penguin.
penguin, just like Benedict Cumberbatch. So, penguin, yes.
Penguin, but I feel like actually trying to steal your fish and actually trying to sink you down to the ocean or something. Yeah.
So
very invested in
your
this.
theme is like you are penguins and you are trying to kill the other penguins so that
No.
sink me into the ocean. That sounds like
But do you think you'll die? You're a penguin.
no, but it sounded like that. Like I'm gonna sink you into
Steal
the
your
ocean.
fish.
Yeah, I do not feel like that. I feel like it's a pure abstract game.
It is a great game.
But it's a fun little game, and it's so small. Look at it, and it's like the
perfect.
Fantasy Flight from the old times. I don't know, Fantasy Flight don't make these kind of games anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's my turn. Then we played a very small game called A Gentle Rain. This was a game that just appeared in our mailbox. That happens sometimes, and this was one of them. This was one game that I saw like most solo reviewers got this, because this is basically a solo game. We played it 2 players, which makes no sense. It is basically a solo game, but then you play it co-op. You can play with 600 people if you like, but then nobody's gonna be like, if you are 600 people, not everybody's gonna have a turn. So I would not recommend this. Like, if we ever make a top 10 600 player games, this would not be on it. Okay.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay,
yes.
ready?
Okay, yeah.
1, 2, 3, boom. It's a fine little puzzle. Like, when we started out, I was feeling like, oh, this is nothing. But it's actually something here. And this is actually, if I ever played solo games, I think I would keep this, because this is one of those, like, we haven't played those yet, but like on Nyrim and all those, for me, it's kind of like playing solitaire, card solitaire, because there's not that much setup. It's just you open it up and you just play through it kind of mindlessly, but you have to think a bit, but I can do something else at the same time. The times I play solo games is like that. I sit down and I watch a TV show or something and I just do the thing. And that is fun, and that is what this is. It has some things you have to think about, some things I think you can get better at. It's a little puzzle game where you try to match colors, or you have to match colors, but you're trying to match all the colors and get some points. It's an okay game.
I would not buy this for 2 players.
Nope.
I would only play it solo, because the instant, like, second you had your turn and I was out of, like, I didn't have anything to do, I was just like, what is your card? I wanna puzzle it myself. Because
that happened. I was not allowed to puzzle my own cards.
No, I wanted to puzzle them for you.
Yes.
Because you're not competing against each other.
No.
And you're...
It's a solo game, but you just do it together. It's a puzzle.
So I want to see where you can place those flowers to match and get something that blossoms. So I would actually play this solo. I think it's a really nice, like, solo puzzle.
Would you get the app?
Yeah. That was my point. Right after we played it, I was searching for the app. It wasn't there, but I imagine there will be, and I will buy it.
It's a fun little game.
Yes.
That is A Gentle Rain. Next to last game was a new 2021 title, but as I said earlier, like, some of these games we do not have time to review, so we're doing them like small reviews inside of Cull instead. And this one is
Meadow.
You ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, boom.
It was nice.
Yes, it was okay.
I really love the artwork in this game. It's beautiful, and I was just like, all the time when it wasn't my turn, I was just like, oh, this is nice, and that looks nice, and it looks like a really nice, like, children's book or something. And
I thought you were gonna say, it's so good, like children made it. Like,
no, definitely not.
Yeah.
But you're basically like playing cards that need other symbols that you already have in your forest, and then you get new symbols, and you're trying to do it in a, like, order that makes you play a lot of cards to get a lot of points. And in the beginning I was just like a little overwhelming, because you didn't kind of get the concept, because it's just like turning symbols into other symbols, and there's a lot of symbols. But after I got a hang of it, I was just like, it's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, but
the thing for me is that, like, basically say it's a lot of symbols, but all the symbols do the same thing. They are a symbol.
Yes.
So basically what you do is that you look at the symbols you have and you see what cards you can get. What I do like is that it has the kind of mechanism. I like the action selection mechanism quite a bit.
Yes.
Where you either do like in Quadrupolis, where you have a number and you place it in a notch and you take the card that many spaces away from the where you placed. And also you can use the same things the other way to do special actions with them instead. That is things I did like a lot about the game.
Yeah, I agree.
The thing is, though, it was very long with 4 players, and after 4 rounds I was like, why is it double the amount of time? Because I didn't feel like I was getting better.
I felt that actually, but
I really felt like I was just doing the same
thing. But remember
thing.
that I lost the game, so I wasn't doing a very good job in the beginning. I needed those last rounds to actually do something with my life. Yeah,
but for me, I felt like I was just doing the same, like, looking at this, seeing what I can get, trying to get that, and now I have this. Of course, trying to do that when I put that, and I can then place this card and do like combos. I just felt like I didn't feel like there was anything I didn't feel like I was building up to something. I was just doing and doing and doing and doing
I agree.
for 8 rounds with 4 players. There's more rounds with 4 players than there are with fewer players. Like normally that's the opposite. So I do not know why you get more rounds, but probably because you need to get the same amount of action. It was a fine game. I've heard people enjoy it a lot. For me, it was okay.
Yes,
The last game we played was a game we haven't played in years and years and years. It's one of the first games we got into this collection, and it is a game called Stone Age.
Yes.
One of the first worker placement games, the ruler of the worker placement gateway games for a long time. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's see what we felt about playing this game again. 1, 2, 3, boom.
Yay!
The only disagreement for tonight.
Yes,
And
I'm calling it. You're keeping it.
Yes, I am. And before we played it, let's just get it over with and let's get rid of it. But I had a lot of fun. And there are a couple of things that makes me not be a super fan of this game. Like, there's not a couple of things, there's one thing. And that is the randomness. But mostly, if you're not one of the players we played with who has had an extremely bad
It was
luck
insane.
for a long, long time. Like, oh, no, I have 3 dice. The only thing I cannot roll is 2 1s and a 2. That's 2 1s and a 2. No, okay, I'm going to roll 2 dice. Now, the only thing I cannot roll is 2 1s. That's 2 1s. And that happened so many times. So that is like the negative thing about this game. But there was many things I liked. And I'm not sure if, because this, the other one that contests with this for like the gateway game introduction is Lords of Waterdeep.
Yes.
And I am not actually sure which one of them I like more as a gateway game.
Yes.
Because this is simpler. This is way simpler. These are just like basically 3 actions. The other ones are roll the dice or pay things to get the card. So I enjoy playing it again. I do think for now I want to keep it. This is like half nostalgia because it's one of the really first one we got, and other half is that I actually enjoyed playing the game.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun when I played it now. But if I'm looking at it with like a critical eye, and I am because I'm a critic,
Because you're a board game reviewer on YouTube.
But
that sounds stupid when you say that loud.
Like one thing is the randomness, and sometimes it bothers me, sometimes it doesn't, because I'm like on board with it being randomness in the game, and I'm fine with that. You can mitigate it with like some tools or something. Yes. The other thing that I'm not sure that I like is that placing my workers never feels really interesting to me, because it's always, to me, obvious where I want to go, especially in the beginning, because you need those extra workers, and if those are taken, you need that extra food, or if that is taken, the tools, and you also need some cards. And when the game progresses, that like structure becomes less obvious, and that is when the game starts to be interesting to me. But like in the beginning, I really dislike that the game has like a solution that I have to follow, and maybe I'm just stupid and
we haven't played the game a lot, so
maybe that is not that obvious that I think it is. But I was 4th in player order. I won, so no problems with that. But I was just like, oh, let me just
it's so many rounds, so that shouldn't make any sense.
Let me get that worker that you guys have been like the first player or something has had it for 3 rounds before I got it, and I was just like,
one worker here isn't that much, like, because you usually that makes you roll 1 extra die.
Yeah.
So in other games, the workers are a lot more beneficial than in this game. Like the workers here, I feel like, is another way to mitigate the randomness.
But I really like the cards in this game. Like you're kind of making your scoring like Concordia style.
Make your own kind of scoring.
Which is really
Score
cool.
your own little game.
And
Make your own kind of scoring.
And I liked this game more than I thought beforehand, but it still has some issues that really bothers me. I would never like choose to like, oh, let's play Stone Age, but I still had a lot of fun when you played it now.
I agree. I want to keep it for, as I said, half of nostalgia. This is one of the like first one I got, so it means a lot to me personally because I'm weird and I have feelings for cardboard.
And I don't.
And that is just something I do. No. That's something with my brain. So that is the end. We're gonna keep this boom. So those are 8 more games going either into the collection or out of the collection. This is going slow. We're probably going to use all next year to get through this as well.
Yeah.
Especially now that we have decided that we're just going to continue doing it until we are done.
Yeah.
That means that we are playing new games. That means that we are playing games all the time. So
this could be like potentially never ending because
never ending ramblings.
More games in our collection.
Yes.
So, but we're having fun still. So that is a big plus.
And it's so much fun, like playing, like for example, Stone Age with new players, introducing people to these kind of games. The guy who played the most with, he has moved away. That's kind of sad. So now we like have a bit harder time playing games with more people. And I feel like I do love playing games with you, but it's so much easier to just sit down in the couch and just watch something on TV. If we have planned to have people over, we play more games, so that's kind of like, but hopefully after the summer break, summer vacation, we can start having the normal weekly board game nights again, because we have so many people that we used to play with before COVID, and then it just crumbled away. So that's hopefully coming back. So that is the end of another video. Thank you all so much for being here. You are amazing. It means so much to us that you are watching and commenting and subscribing and doing all that crazy stuff. So if you have not subscribed yet, do it now. It's free, it's fun, and it's amazing. And if you want to do something that's not free, you can go to patreon.com/boardgamingramblings and help us out there. And that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Johannes.
I'm Cinema.
And you've been watching Board Gaming Ramblings, and bye bye.